Alright, so for brekkie I'm having kangaroo steak and half an avo, and I have some of this sauerkraut dill with it too. Let's get cooking. So what I normally do is I'll just put a little cutting board on the scale so I can weigh it out. So going for 200 grams. So there's 200 grams cut up. Now it's just as simple as throwing on the pan and cooking it. I go pretty crazy with Himalayan sea salt. I put it on everything. Black pepper on. And I literally throw chili on everything as well. So put some of that on too. And we're good. Just add half an avocado. Salt to the avocado, sauerkraut, and that, my friends, is breakfast. I know it doesn't look that appetizing. I normally don't have steak and avocado for breakfast, but I like to save my carbs for later in the day, so I find this is the best way to do that. So, time to eat. Grab an almond cup, a large, and also get a small What's going on, everyone? So I'm just out here getting my cardio done. Everyone's Donna.
Hi!
As you saw, back at Pack Fair, this is what I normally get every morning to kickstart my day. There's probably like 50 calories in this one almond cap. I've already tracked it, so they use the barista with the Blue Diamond barista blend, so easy to track. And yeah, so currently what I'm doing for my cardio regime is I'm doing 3 low intensity steady state sessions per week for about 30 minutes and 1 high intensity interval session on the bike. I feel like a good mix of the two has worked best for me and is optimal. But yeah, recently I had a question from someone asking me what is the benefit of LISS versus HIIT? So obviously high intensity interval training versus low intensity steady state. Typically they both have their pros and cons. I mean, obviously low intensity steady state is going to be less stressful on the body. With HIIT, there's been studies that show that HIIT actually increases IGF-1 levels and also helps to retain muscle mass. So I feel like incorporating both is more beneficial. So you're not gonna be wanting to do HIIT every single day, obviously on low calories. It's gonna be a bit of a struggle. So 1 or 2 HIIT sessions a week is probably the best way to go about it. So yeah, for all you guys that are wondering, this is actually Hedges Avenue, one of the most prestigious streets in the Gold Coast. Yeah, one day I'll have a house like that.
Maybe with a better car.
Yeah. Getting leaner. It's good that you know that your hard work's paying off. That, you know, all this dieting, you actually start seeing results and it makes you want to work harder for it. Yeah, don't care about cheap meals, don't care about, you know, all this bad food. I'm just focused on getting shredded and looking ridiculous for this show. So yeah, cannot wait to get some awesome content out for you guys. And even with this show, I'm going to try and get permission to film backstage. I know that they don't allow people to come backstage with athletes, so I feel like promoting the show, they might allow some leniency there, and you know, that hasn't been done before, so I think that would be really cool. For all of you guys that know Christian Guzman, he actually did it with his recent show that he prepped for in Houston, Texas. So I thought that was awesome, so why not do it here in Australia? Considering the way I'm dropping at the moment, 98.8, I think that I'll probably be around 97 on stage, which is the weight I was last year. So if I can match last year's result, I'll be pretty happy. I ended up placing 4th last year, for you guys that don't know, so you know, I'll be happy just to beat that, really. Bring a better package and just improve on myself. Like, I'm not so worried about the trophy at the end of the day. I'm more focused on self-improvement and just bringing a better physique to the stage. So this is what I love. So I'm very passionate about it, and competing is not the be all and end all. I just love having a goal and working towards that goal. So I mean, it's pretty hard to not have something to work towards if you're trying to get lean. So whether it may be like a show, a photo shoot, or it could be anything. It's just always good to set a goal, and then maybe even like working towards like having baby steps to reach that goal. Sometimes having a big goal to reach seems a bit unrealistic, or it seems like unattainable. But if you break that goal in more smaller achievable steps, you'll find that you don't get so overwhelmed, and you just smash your goals. So first time I competed, I was so nervous, I didn't have the confidence. I honestly thought I'd probably pull out, but the more I got into it, the more encouragement I got from the people I was surrounded with, the more driven and the more I wanted to achieve my goals, and I ended up doing that. So even for myself at the moment, just trying to set small achievable goals to reach those bigger goals. So that's my little rant for you guys. I know there's a lot of you out there that have a lot of self-doubt and feel like this is something that you can't attain or you can't achieve. But if you look back on the progress you've made, whether it be over the last year or two, and see how far you've come, then that is a good way of really encouraging yourself and pushing yourself harder to get to where you want to be. So it's something I look back on, like how much I've achieved in the past couple of years just in my physique. I've been training now for like probably around 8 years or so, pretty consistently. I don't even remember having a week off in that time frame. Even when I've traveled, I've always trained, so it's just something I can't do without. But if you look back on the progress you made over the last couple of years and see how far you've come, then that is a really good way of motivating yourself and just seeing what you're actually capable of. So if something you guys can take from this and say, look back on the past and see how far you've come, and just know that you're capable of achieving anything you want that you set your mind to. So I knew this would happen. Get to the furthest part of the walk and it starts raining, so I didn't bring a jumper. Dom's prepared, so that's just typical. Gotta love it on the Gold Coast. So this is like our doorstep right here. So we get to wake up to this every morning, and I feel like a lot of people take this for granted, so I'm extremely grateful to be able to wake up to this every day. If only we just lived on the actual beachfront. So also I just want to say a massive thank you to all my subscribers and everyone that's supported me in starting this channel. And it's just been, the comments and positivity has just been overwhelming. So that's just going to help me, build momentum, build the confidence to bring out better content for you guys. So be ready to see some epic videos. I'm going to try and post between 2 and 3 videos a week, realistically 2. It does take a lot of time though, trust me. There's about 8 to 10 hours of editing for some of these videos. So, but obviously the more I do it, the better I'll get. Also, I'm really interested to see what you guys want to see in my channel. So comment below, whether it be like informative videos or any questions you have on fitness and exercises and nutrition, whether you like to see Q&As, me run over a whole lot of questions that you guys send through. How epic is this house? It's like 4 stories. I bet you it's just a holiday home, he never lives there either.
What are you doing?
Just reading over some of the comments that you guys put on my videos. I thought I'd answer a few of them for you. Question from Ton Sensic. Hey Jay, question. I'm hoping you can help me with whether I'm cutting or bulking. I always manage to hold a lot of fat, water / fluid around my midsection. I'm pretty lean, sitting around 10% on the DEXA scan, but really struggling to get my abs popping. I've spoken to a few people who reckon it could be to do with body fat levels or estrogen, particularly estrogen. Do you have any advice getting that last bit of body fat off the abs? So to answer that question, judging from what you've just told me, you said you're around 10%. You're probably one of those people that hold a higher percent of body fat in that particular area around your abs. I know for myself, I actually strip up quicker on my upper body as opposed to my legs. legs normally come in pretty late for me. So you sound like your abs hold a lot more compared to the rest of your body. So I'd say what you need to do is, obviously it's all body fat related, so you need to try to get down to that 8 to 6% to really see your abs pop. And you reckon it could have been related to estrogen, or if you wanted to really find out if that was the case, best to get a blood test and check your estradiol and see if it's below 150. Ideally you want it to be below 150. Any higher and you're going to be holding excess water retention, so that might be an idea for you. But ideally, if you shouldn't have high estrogen if you're a young male. Yeah, I'd say it's definitely body fat related. So there's your answer to that question. Burn 300 calories and it's 57 minutes. Alright, so next meal I'll be having is salmon skin on. So about 150 grams of salmon. Then I have, with that, I have 200 grams of brown rice. And then with that, 70 grams of mushrooms and 40 grams of red kidney beans. Then I'll just have a packet of beans, broccoli and sugar snap peas. And just a side of sauerkraut, again, just for some flavour. And it's good probiotics as well, so yeah, give it a try. Alright, let's put this together. Also, I forgot to mention, I do have 5 grams of coconut oil in the pan as well. Keeps that salmon nice and crisp, so yeah. This is typically my first carb meal of the day, so around midday, lunchtime is when I introduce carbs. And that'll typically be pre-workout, so I'll link the macros below so you guys get an idea of what I'm having for each meal. And yeah, put it together. Got 5 grams of coconut oil. I'm just speaking to the camera there.
We drinking fights on today.
I know.
Are you gonna watch it?
I wouldn't mind actually.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna.
What time is it on?
Make a head. I think it'll probably be around 2:30.
Okay. Right everyone, so this is Jace. I've been seeing Jace for a while. He's been cutting my hair for a couple of years now, so...
How are you, mate?
I'm good, Brad. Yourself?
Good, you're looking big as always.
Always trying.
Shred.
But yeah.
So what are you thinking?
Man, I'm thinking same thing as usual. I was actually considering, what do you reckon, like a 1 to 2 fade?
Yeah.
Do you reckon that'd be cool?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, maybe give that a go.
Do you want to do it?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Because we normally just go straight to. Yeah, we'll go that.
Let's just do it. Don't even think about it.
Yeah.
And there you go, folks. That's Mr. J Darko.
For all of you that are interested and you want to get a fresh cut, come see your boy Jace, Zeppelin Barbers on Facebook and Instagram. So I'll link it in the description box below and you guys can check them out. Alright everyone, so I'm just about to make my pre-workout meal. Typically what I have pre-workout is 80 grams of oats cooked with a scoop of pea protein and half a frozen banana. So with that shake, I just put it in the magic bullet, blend it up and then pour that on top of my oats when they're ready in the microwave. So I'll show you how to do that now, and yeah, see if you guys enjoy it. The reason I use half a frozen banana is I find that the banana kind of gives the shake a creamy consistency. I also add a bit of ice, a bit of cinnamon, and I'm going to give almond milk a try and just put like 150 mils or 200 mils of almond milk in there with a bit of water, and just, I feel like that will make it a bit tastier. So that's the plan. I'll show you guys how I do that now. we're shooting for 80 grams of oats. 80 grams. That's all. Now we're going to go for about 250 mils of water in the oats. Give it a bit of a stir. This in the microwave. We'll set it to 600 watts for 2 minutes 50. Boom. This is a pre-post. I was talking to you about in my last video. So I'll just add 30 grams of this. Shake. That's about 1 scoop. Like so. Add a little bit of ice. Frozen banana. So my oats are ready. I like them just under fully cooked, so they're a little bit raw. That's how I like them personally. We'll blend this shake. Touch of cinnamon. So literally just pour that in like so. And eat that. So I was about to do session EMF now. I'm going to train some shoulders. Been training here a little bit lately. It's going to change the atmosphere and just change where you're training. So I'll take you through a shoulder workout. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. And we thought after the workout we'd do some posing, so I thought I'd give you guys an update on how I'm looking. So I'm currently 7.5 weeks out.
Attaboy.
Judging from my last check-in with Chris, I've dropped a bit. So. Yeah, my weight's dropped this week. It's dropped like a kilo from last week. So I was, like our last check-in, I was 100 kilos.
Yep.
Now I'm 98.8 this morning. So weight's been consistently dropping. So because of that weight drop, I'll be having a refeed this weekend. So I'll film the refeed, take you guys through it, and yeah.
Attaboy. Looking good, my friend. Now, to help with Jay's confidence, you know how majority of public speakers and stuff like that, they pitch to the audience in their underwear? Name one other coach that goes to this extent to make it happen. I'm doing this for Jay's confidence. This is not for me, I'm doing it for him. In all seriousness though, I was just posing as well, but there's nothing homo going on here.